Hello, people. This is Nathaniel Myers. Well, I'm going to talk about this situation I'm going through. Now, I'm thinking maybe that's a test I got to go through. But I think there's this thing where these bunch of men, a men group, um, they've been going after younger men, as either spiritually or physically, and forcing them to do they do sexual things spiritually. I guess they come into Astro-travel to them. And what I'm going through right now, I think it was about maybe 2 days already. This group. Now at first I thought it was females, witches. And I find out there was a men group, and then keep going back and forth. And for sure it's a men group. Now one had left from my left side. It seemed like they ain't there no more. But this one on the right side, still there. Now, yesterday morning, well, this is still today. So earlier in the morning, I woke up noticing I felt like something really like was in my anal. I mean, I don't know because I'm not gay, so I don't do that way because that's abomination. You know, I don't I don't I don't swing that way, and I don't want nobody other man to swing that way towards me. If you get my drift. And I felt that, and I was like, okay. And I heard bells like this person had earrings on or something like that. So I just got this feeling. So okay, I get up and I go get my hand soap. It's like a scented sandalwood or frankincense. I know that when you put that on you, put it on me, this is a toxic person, narcissist, demonic energy, negative energy. So I do that. I put that on myself. Wash my neck, body, backside, all the way down to my bone, uh, you know, my buttocks and stuff, to get the energy or the person off me. Because once you do that stuff, it gets them out of your energy. As you know, and since there's like more than just one person, they just switch up and be out of my energy. But they was in my energy for more than just a couple hours, like the whole day. So I'm thinking like, why is this happening? It must be a test I have to go through. And come to find out, I saw videos that these same men have been going around messing with younger men, trying to confuse them to make them think that they're gay or something, but they're really not. So therefore, they can, if they start to think they're gay and everything, then they can join that group, mess with them in the spirit, Astro-travel to them, and then maybe meet them in the physical, and then they get to know each other, and they, maybe allow themselves to tell these men, what they've been going through, and they convince them that, telling them they coming out of the closet when they're not gay at all. It's a trick. So therefore, they join their ranks. They're just trying to build, build their club up even more. Trying to convince these younger men that, trying to get them to think they're gay, and they're really not. So they can use them to go do to other guys, or use them for maybe spiritual gifts. Maybe they are spiritually gifted, like young divine masculines or something. And maybe they don't know they are, but these demonic people do. Because they can see, a demonic person can see the glow of a divine masculine young man, if they know, if they can see that glow on them. A demonic demon or a person can see that glow on a woman or a male. But sometimes we can't see it ourselves. I couldn't see it. But so my situation, I'm like, that's terrible what they are doing to these young men. I'm figuring that this is, they must be doing this, trying to trick them, and of course use them, and then blackmail them. So therefore, if they try to get out of it or go to the cops or get a lawyer or something, you know, and so, well, we gonna say that you wanted this, and the whole thing is, it's a whole trick. And use that and blackmail and tell their boss, tell their family, and make it seem like they bring them out of the closet when they was never in no closet. So I guess they trying to do the same, mental thing on me. Now, myself, I had to go through some stuff early in a couple of years ago. I mean, it's basically who I am and what I got to go through. I got to go through all these tests and stuff because I'm a chosen one. I'm that one that most people my thing is like God made me to go through a lot of stuff, and mentally, this stuff should make a person go cuckoo crazy. What the average occult would do to a person that's chosen, trying to make them not have love in their life, like they, guy or woman, and they going for the opposite sex because that's the way it is, and that's what you want. But they try to bring other people in your life Astro-travel way to trying to make you gay or homosexual. And I had to go through that. And I didn't want to go through that, but I did because it was just like a test, see if they gonna succeed by doing that. But I didn't do it. I was like, I know this is an abomination. Going for the Lord, and therefore you don't sway that way. Some people feel they were born to go to be with the same sex, and there's people that actually do incest. They have sex with each other and the whole family. Back in the olden days where they would do that, but they would do it in a way so they would keep the bloodline going by having sex with each other. A male with another female or something, having sex with their daughters or the sisters, so therefore they keep it in the bloodline, and they don't go outskirts into nobody else. But some people, I guess, in this chosen one thing, and certain occult families, they still do that. But it's more than that. It's like guys on guys and girls on girls. There's a lot more stuff that goes on with this and being in these occult families. And most of every chosen person is either brought into a cult at a younger age. They are born from one, or somebody may, bring them into when they was little, maybe a little baby or something like that, and they bring them up and make them think that this is your family, and it's not. And then so if you might go through all that and realize that you're not like that. You don't even want to be like that. you go for God, and they want you to go and be like the rest of the family and do satanic um, another word for it, but it ain't coming to me right now. Satanic things, you know, obstacles or the word is not there. I don't know why. I guess I get this person still on my right side is causing me not to think. Right. It's still there. But anyway, I think you know what I'm trying to say. So, therefore, I mean, I was in a cult. I didn't know I was in a part of a cult. Even when I even got older, I didn't know I was, the family I grew up with was actually a part of a cult. The whole New Haven, New England was basically a cult. A bunch of communities together and everything. Didn't realize it. Act like just a normal neighborhood. You know, all the different communities. It was a big community. And they're connected to different states and everything. Basically, like the whole New England. That's a lot of states. That's like 6. And they all communicate in a certain kind of way. Just they keep it hidden from some people. Kept it hidden from me. They ain't tell me nothing about all this stuff until I got a lot older, and then God let me know that I'm actually a prophet. And I'm like, what? Me? I never thought I was, but anyway, that's old stuff. I'm a prophet, and I'm anointed. I have a lot of favor that He put on me. So I was a black sheep of the family. So what they call the ones who go with God instead of going with the community or that quote that you're part of that you don't know that you are. Or some people are chosen. They don't want you to know you're chosen because you come out of that and you go with God. They basically try to either end your life or basically make it where you can't have anything unless, because you're the battery of that community and of that group. They taking that energy from you, so therefore they can be abundant. It don't seem like that, but because they work jobs and everything, but those jobs, nice jobs they got, it's because your energy that God put in you. And instead of them making sure that you have abundant life, they don't do that. They gotta corrupt your mind to be exactly like them, or they turn you on a battery and keep you clueless of what's really going on. So, but anyway, not to get down into all that. But yeah, this issue is like this person. I was about to really go to sleep, and then I felt this same situation. I'm like, what the freak? I mean, like, I'm not gay. And I ain't gonna be gay. So I don't know what this person thinking that they're gonna stay in my energy and just keep doing this. So I'm like, Lord, tell me exactly who this person is. So therefore I need to get me a lawyer and sue him or the ancestors permanently. Cut that off in the brain or something. So therefore that thing don't work at all. To be a erectile function. No matter how much energy he takes from anybody, ain't gonna fix it. Now, I usually do a spiritual blade with my hand, and I just like cut it off, and something like that happens. Because this is spiritually. I just figured I'm a chosen one. I can, imagination and like they have erected eye function for the rest of their life, and then they take energy from somebody else or something, and they make them to heal that, so therefore they can still go for that. But is I to do something like that? I mean, I still gotta get a lawyer and sue this person because there's laws against us. Spiritually coming in and try to make somebody think they're gay for them to get used to them. I ain't gay. I ain't getting it. I'm in no relationship with no man. Freak that. I like women. I don't like no. Look. I'd rather be around women than be around too many dudes. Ones ain't, they're cool. But being a chosen one, and with me, my thing is like God has it. It's just mostly karmics come my way, and they have to do me right. Not do me right in sexual reasons. Just be respectful to me, but they never do, and they always end up with a whole bunch. Because I'm walking karma, and they're supposed to respect me and everything, but they never do. It's always the same thing. I'm just a ball of light, and they just want it, and they're gonna take and do whatever they can to get it, and try to do some destiny swap, and just try to take all the energy out of me, and just leave me for dead, and they can have party, but then they getting hit with a whole bunch of karma, and judgment. And it's really, really, really harsh. But it seems like they don't care about what that. They ain't thinking about all the. They just think about taking what they can, but they ain't looking at the details of. They don't look at the other part of it where here come the pain. And they think they can handle it, but they can't. They try to run from it or try to project it back to me. So, there's other young men that's been going through this. Just, be strong and get you a lawyer. Do what you think. If you're already doing it, keep doing it. And fight this. Because they can't make a person try to be gay so they can have them in their group. So therefore they can always have something over them. Because this is wrong. And with God behind me, spiritually around, and my ancestors and everything, I'm gonna fight this too, because I ain't going that way. Freak that. Not me. I don't care. I already been through some other stuff. I try to do it then. Now they're trying to do it again, and I'm not doing it. I'm not dealing with this. Get what I need to get, so therefore I could pursue this. I ask the Lord to tell me exactly who this person is, and exactly what this men group, what they call, I think they call them the brotherhood, and men, the brotherhood of men, but they all gay, or maybe they go both ways or something. So I just wanted to talk about what I'm going through. So the young man that's going through that, I do understand, because I'm going through it myself. And that perfect ego believe I said what I need to say, because they listen to him anyway. So therefore, I'm on the end of there. But you keep fighting. And I do wish for you can get money out of them, but that's not gonna really change anything. Take away their manhood, that'll change something. They can't go with no female. You can't go with another man. It ain't working at all. That's what I'm going for. Spiritually, physically, just not there no more. And they really. Anyway, so let the Lord, God, make it possible. Let's get sent out a demon and they snatch that sucker. And they be like, it's fall right freaking off, and it souls, and they won't feel nothing. They just look down and ain't there no more. Alright, God bless you. Have a good day. Good night. Bye. Let's see. I know exactly who this person is. Do what I gotta do. And I go for it. One day, this whole men group over this, they just wake up, they ain't there no more. And that would end there. They can't have either way. They can't go with a woman and do it with them. They can't sew it back on either. It's gone for good. And it just dissolves or something. Can't find it. It's gone completely. Don't work.